Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to focus? You sit down to work, but your mind keeps running to the past, the future, and every thought in between. But what if the secret to changing your entire life wasn't about working harder, but about learning how to focus better? This is the story of Luca, a boy who struggled to study until one teacher taught him 5 simple lessons that completely changed the way he thought, learned, and lived. Let me tell you a story about a boy named Luca. He lived in a quiet little town, surrounded by green hills and morning fog. Every day he walked to the local school, laughed with his friends, and spent hours just watching clouds drift across the sky. But there was one thing Luca couldn't do well: studying. No matter how hard he tried, the words just wouldn't stick. His friends were getting good grades, but he kept falling behind. And after a while, he started to believe maybe he just wasn't smart enough. One afternoon, after everyone had gone home, Luca saw his philosophy teacher, Mr. Harry, still sitting alone in the classroom. He walked up slowly and said, "Sir, I'm trying so hard, but I can't focus. I forget everything I read. Can you tell me what's wrong with me?" Mr. Harry smiled gently and said, "Luca, there's nothing wrong with you. You just need to train your mind, like a muscle. Let me show you something." He handed Luca a glass bottle filled with muddy water. "What do you see?" "Dirty water," Luca said. Mr. Harry nodded. "Let's leave it for a while and just wait." After some time, the dirt slowly settled to the bottom and the water became clear. Then the teacher said softly, "Our mind is like this bottle, Luca. When it's full of stress, fear, and noise, you can't think clearly. So before you study, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and let your thoughts settle. A calm mind is a powerful mind." The next day, Mr. Harry lit a small candle on the table. "Now look at this flame," he said. "Keep your attention on it. When your mind wanders, and it will, gently bring it back." That day, Luca learned something simple but life-changing. Focus isn't about forcing your mind to stay still. It's about bringing it back every time it drifts away. The past is gone. The future hasn't arrived. All we ever truly have is this present moment. Over the next few weeks, the lessons continued. Mr. Harry told Luca, "Don't just memorize, understand." He showed him a sponge and a rock. The sponge absorbs the water, but the rock doesn't. Be like the sponge. Don't study to remember, study to understand. He also taught Luca to break things into smaller steps. When you face a big topic, divide it into little parts. You can't lift a mountain, but you can move one stone at a time. And finally, he told him the secret that changed everything. Practice every day, even 20 minutes. Consistency beats intensity. Like watering a plant, just a little every day will make it grow. At first, nothing seemed to change, but slowly, Luca began to notice he could focus longer. He started to enjoy learning, and most importantly, he began to believe in himself again. Years later, Luca became a successful young man, and every time life got messy or stressful, he would smile and remember that bottle of muddy water and the teacher who taught him how to let his mind settle. So if you're feeling lost right now, if your mind feels too noisy, too scattered, remember Luca's 5 lessons. Calm your mind. Focus on the present. Understand, don't just memorize. Break goals into small steps. And most of all, practice every single day. Because even the smallest efforts, done consistently, can grow into the biggest changes in your life. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to start and keep coming back, one focused moment at a time. If this story touched your heart, take a moment to pause. Reflect on what it means to become your best self, because growth starts with one small step, and it starts today. Like this video if it inspired you, share it with someone who needs a little hope, and subscribe to The Self-Made You, where every story helps you build a stronger, wiser, and more focused mind.